Good, how are you?
Great, big win.
Yes, sir.
First question for Stewart. With the absence of Keyshawn today, you spread the rap ball around to a lot of receivers today. Talk a little bit about that and the confidence that you had in the receivers that were out there playing today.
I have confidence in my whole team. Even if they start, don't start, twos, threes, I have confidence in every guy out there. I know Keyshawn's definitely a big part of what we do here, but I know them guys are ready, so I give them the same opportunities I would give Keyshawn if he was out there.
Yeah, this is your first Turkey Day Classic.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about it, and how does it feel to get the big win?
Well, first off, happy Thanksgiving. But it was definitely an environment experience for sure. I loved every bit of it. It was packed. You could feel the energy from the get-go, and you could definitely tell this is a rivalry that's been going on for a long time.
Reflecting on the season, now you just finished up your last regular season game. Kind of talk about how this team's evolved through the season, and then you yourself.
I would definitely say that from the beginning, when I got here in the off season, we were you could steady see the growth week by week, and we were steady holding each other more accountable. We were becoming more player led instead of coach led, and then you could see it, especially when we went in that drought where we were losing games. Something needed to change, something needed to click, and it definitely clicked, and we ran with it, and we haven't looked back since. And I feel like it's definitely been good for the team, and it's going to lead into next year. For me, as far as that goes, I would say that I definitely grew like that first start at FAMU. I put that game on me, that decision on first down I made after a pick. You feel me? That's just some inexperience right there, not knowing the situation and scenario. But I definitely grew a lot this season, and it's going to pay off next year.
Question for Colton. Colton, 14 tackles. 14 tackles for losses. Above your Buchanan finalist. Man, did you think all that would be possible when you got here as a freshman here at Alabama State?
When I was recruited, they expected me to come in and start. I just feel like it's a blessing to be in the position I am and be up for that prestige award. It's only 30 people in the whole FCS that gets their name called for that, be a semifinalist. So I think it's just a blessing to be even in that category with all the great guys that's in there.
Colton, you guys held them to 3 points today. What was working on the defense today that you guys were able to stop them?
We just playing at that standard. We were expecting a shutout. We weren't able to get it, but defense won championship, and we were able to play at that standard that we've been playing all year.
Being a part of probably the best defense in the SWAC, best defense in the FCS, how does that feel, commanding those guys every week?
If you go back out and, watch our practice, everyone's just, we feel like we're a family. That's one thing about this team, everyone has a bond, we're all playing for each other, so it shows on the field.
And for you, Damon, the turnaround with the 5-game win streak in October, just talk about the resiliency in this second half for this team.
I would say in the second half of the season, we just everybody just buckled down. We knew the mission that we wanted to complete. We knew what our coach Erod was preaching every team meeting, every practice. I mean, nothing changed. We kept doing the same thing from the beginning of the off season to the end. Yeah. Same thing, whole year.
Mm-hmm. You tweeted early this week about ESPN covering HBCUs, and this game was streamed on ESPN Plus. Do you think they saw your tweet or heard you about that?
I mean, maybe they did. I hope they did.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it definitely needs to change for real.
Can you elaborate on that? What you said on your tweet?
I just feel. I think it's pretty self-explanatory if you watch the other FCS schools and the FBS games. I feel like we don't get the same angles, camera quality as a lot of other people, but that's a topic for another time. I feel like.
Guys, in Eddie Robinson's second year as the head coach, you guys end 7-4 regular season record. How do you think he's done in his second year? If you could give him a grade, what would you give him?
Well, I would just say, he's led us. We've turned this whole program around, and we've set the standard, and the culture is a completely different, change from when he's got here. And I feel like this laid out a standard for us to hit next year.
What y'all eating for dinner?
I have no idea.
Steaks. Yeah, I don't know. Turkey probably.
Anything else?
Oh, I wanted to ask you about the touchdown to Isaiah Scott and what you saw on that touchdown when you threw it. Can you take us through that?
So originally that play was meant for number 15, Darius Edmonds.
Okay.
But tip drill, it happened. That's a football God's blessing me right there.
One last question for Colton. This being your senior year, what are your focus on going forward? you feel like you can play at the next level, and if you'll get that opportunity.
Yeah, so I'll take maybe 10 days off, get my body healthy, and then just get back into training. Got invited. I was blessed to get invited to the HBCU Legacy game. So just go out there and perform and show them that I can play at that next level.
Look forward to seeing you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good.